What's going on? Itzjhon. AI art has been a very heated topic during the past few years. While I do think there's a gray area where it can be used as a helpful tool to assist artists, there's one place where the use of AI art should be black and white. And that's in an art contest. And not just any art contest, but an art contest for Pokemon cards. For those unaware, the Pokemon Company has been holding annual art contests. The rules are pretty simple. You pick a Pokemon from a pool of guys, with this year's pool being Koraidon, Pikachu, Charizard, Eevee, Feraligatr, Toxtricity, Flygon, Absol, Bidoof, and Melmetal. All art submitted had to be exclusively your own, and you could only submit a max of 3 entries. Any more, and you'll be disqualified. The winners of this contest get to have their art printed on actual Pokemon cards. Now for many, this is an absolute dream come true, myself included. But a lot of artists had that dream crushed when they woke up on June 14th and saw the first cut. Because not only did they not win, they were smacked in the face by a bunch of AI art that did. Not only is this super disrespectful to the artists that put their everything into this contest, it's extremely embarrassing on Pokemon's part. I think we really need to call into question the judges behind this. I don't know if this was a classic case of the fellas wanting to go home early, so they just picked the first 300 good ones and called it a day. Because to anyone with a shred of artistic experience, it's clear as day that a lot of these were AI generated. And if just eyeballing it wasn't enough, there should have 100% been some sort of program in the submission process that checks for that. We have the technology for it. As if the judging wasn't lazy enough, there was even one individual who broke multiple rules and still made the first cut, by not only using AI, but submitting multiple pieces under different aliases, which according to their own rules is a clear disqualification. Again, any human with half a brain cell could easily tell that this is all from the same guy. Like, hey, I know how cool it would be to have your own name on a Pokemon card, but if you're going to cheat, you could at least hide it a little better. Or don't, because apparently Pokemon don't care if you cheat. While we are on the topic of judging, I really do question the judges behind this, because a large majority of the winners just don't really look like art that would be on Pokemon cards. I've been collecting these things since day one, so I think I have a decent eye when it comes to what looks like a Pokemon card. That's not to say that it isn't beautiful art. It just seems to me like the judges didn't put a lot of thought into it. Considering the AI debacle, it wouldn't surprise me. Taking all this into account though, if I had to guess what really happened, is I don't think there was a judging process at all. I think this first cut was just raffled out of a hat like a YouTube giveaway. Busting out the classic giveaway wheel. I say this because there was exactly 10,830 entries. Now, why does this random number matter? Well, if you look at the first cut from the previous art contest, you'll notice that the total number of entries was 10,830, the exact same amount as this year's, which leads me to believe that this number of entries is fake. The real number is probably far greater. So much so that, considering the results, there was no way they judged each and every one of them. Especially when you consider there were probably a lot of people like that one individual who just cranked out AI art under multiple aliases and submitted it. If this truly was just a raffle, the more entries you submit, the better your odds of being selected, which is evidently proven by our friend here. At the end of the day, this is still just speculation, but there are just too many weird coincidences for this not to be sus. Scrolling through Twitter, you can find countless entries that didn't make the cut that are so perfect, they left me scratching my head wondering how they didn't even get an honorable mention. Here are some Eevees from Parfairy with some of the most authentic looking Pokemon card art I've ever seen. We even have one from our very own Kryillic, who's the artist behind 99% of the art on my channel, with this gorgeous Flygon art, which I think would have looked amazing as a holo card. Here's some others that didn't make the cut that I personally think would have made amazing Pokemon cards. Make sure to give them all some love. Hopefully Pokemon at the very least address this. Unfortunately the damage is done, and even if they disqualify all the AI art, those spots that were robbed are not going to be given to the artists that deserve to be there. All we can do is hope that Pokemon cracks down on this for any future contests. But what do you guys think about this whole situation? I make sure to read every comment, so let me know what you guys think down below. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to smash that like and subscribe button. It really helps your boy out. But anyways, I'll see you guys next time. Ciao, fellas.